In this tutorial, I'm going to be demonstrating how to work the corona stitch, which is in the Tessitura pattern from Expression Fiber Arts, although it's probably in other patterns too. But this, the way I'm working this is specific to the instructions that are in the Tessitura pattern, which is linked in the video description below. So I already have my swatch set up. Obviously, Tessitura has worked in the round. This is just a flat swatch. But the pertinent part is how to work this motif where you're pulling strands out of each of the yarn overs from the previous lace rows below. So I'm going to go through that now. I am to the row where on your chart there's a blue square. This is the row where you're going to pick up all of those strands. So we're going to begin this round with knit 5. So knit the first 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that will take you to where there's a blue square on the chart. This is a stitch. You're going to knit this stitch, and then we're going to pick up a strand of yarn through each of the holes that were created by the yarn overs from the previous lace rounds. So you're going to start by taking the tip of your right needle, and you're just going to have to kind of make sure you hold on to your stitches on your right needle when you do this. And you just want to dip it down so you're aiming for this. So you've got 1, 2, 3 up to the, so you're aiming for the highest and furthest to the right hole. And you're just going to stick the tip of your needle down in through that hole, and then bring your yarn around the needle and back up. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that this comes all the way up, the strand that you just grabbed comes all the way up to the level of where your stitches are right now. Okay, so when I go to get the rest of these strands, I'm going to kind of hold on to that so it doesn't decrease in size when I go to make the next one. So I'm going to dip in there, and then I'm going to wrap again, and then I'm going to bring my yarn back through. And again, I want to come all the way up to the level of the knitting. So you're going to do this for each of those 6 holes. So into the next one, wrap the yarn, bring it back through, and then back up. So you want these to be somewhat loose, all right? Not dangling loose, but you want them to be loose enough that you can bring the needle all the way up to the height of your knitting and it's not pulling it way down here, okay? All right, and then hole number 4, wrap, pull it back up. Hole number 5, wrap, pull that back up. And then that last hole, wrap, and pull that back up. So now you're going to have a total of 6 more strands after that stitch that you knit. So that last knit stitch, and then you should have 6 strands in varying heights. Okay, so you should have shorter, medium, tall, tall, medium, and then that last one's going to be a little bit shorter. And then you're just going to continue across. So you're going to knit over to the next stitch. So there's 9 more stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you will be again to your blue stitch or the blue square. So again, we're going to knit this stitch, and then we're just going to pick up a loop of yarn through each of the 6 yarn over holes from below, starting with the one that's closest to the right on the top. So 1, bring that through, bring the needle all the way back up to row height. 2, needle back up to row height. 3, needle back up to row height. 4, needle back up. 5, needle back up. And 6, needle back up. And you may have to do a little bit of adjusting, which is what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to loosen all these up to make sure I can bring my needle back up, because these ones over here all the way to the right did get a little tight this time. So if you have a spare needle or even like a darning needle or something like that, you just want to make sure that you've got all those loops coming all the way up to row height when you're done. And then you're just going to continue working around. So obviously I'm working flat, so I'm coming to the end of my little swatch. So you're just going to do that in each of those lace sections all the way around. So when you get around to your next round in your pattern, that's going to be your round 10. I'm just going to bring my yarn across the back here and start my next round so that I can actually be working on the right side of the work to do this next section. So let me get over to my stitch marker that actually begins the round. So now you're going to knit up into the indicated stitch. So in this case, knit 5, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to take you to the stitch before those 6 loops. So what you're going to do is you're going to knit all 6 of these loops plus this stitch together at the same time. So you're going to go in through that last loop underneath all 6 loops and into that stitch. So it's basically going to be like a knit 7 together. Wrap, pull through. All right. And then you're just going to knit over to the next section and do that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And again, I'm to my stitch right before those loops. So I'm going to find all 6 of these loops and then go in all the way on the left side of the loops, under all 6 loops and the next stitch. Wrap. Oops. Try that again. Wrap and pull through. And then you're just going to continue working around doing the same thing each time you get to the stitch before those loops. So you're going to knit the stitch before and all 6 loops together. And that is how you work that stitch. Hope that helps.